Three, two, one.
Here we go!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 15 Minutes of Fame with Dawn Branch. Today, we have a special edition. We have a new segment that's called In the Know, and we have our wonderful special guest with us today, a young professional ballerina from Orlando, Florida, Miss Meghan Kelley. Welcome to the show.
Hi, hello.
Hi. So this segment is called In the Know, and this is when I reach out to my friends and family and I find out what information do you guys want to have known out into the world. So Miss Meghan reached out to me and she has a story to tell. Take it away, Meghan.
Hi. All right. So basically, in January of this year, I received my first professional offer and I ended up taking my first professional ballet contract. And I'm very excited for that.
Congratulations.
Thank you very, very much. And the super exciting thing about it is that it's actually in a foreign ballet company. I've accepted a job with a ballet company in Italy. And so I'm just over the moon, very, very excited. I've always wanted to dance for a European company, and I'm just so blessed that it has turned out that way.
Well, congratulations. All right, so tell the audience a little bit about your background, how old you are, how long you've been dancing.
Okay, so I just turned 19 the last day of May, so I'm still pretty young, but I've been dancing ever since I was 3, but I got more serious around the time I was 10 when my family moved to Orlando and I started with a ballet school here. And then I've been dancing pretty intensely ever since I was, I'd say like 12 or 13 is when I started doing a full day long program. And I've done a few dance competitions around here in the Orlando area. And for the past 2 years, so my 17th and 18th year, I was a trainee up in Richmond, Virginia. And I absolutely enjoyed that experience. I feel like it definitely got me prepared for this new season that I will be moving into because I got to work more closely with a professional ballet company.
Awesome. Now you sent me some pictures of you dancing and some poses. So let's share this with the audience so they can get an idea of how fabulous you are. So let's see. I think I'm supposed to go to this one first. So how old were you here and where was this, Miss Meghan?
I was 12 years old in this photo. This is from my first ever competition. I'd only been on point, I think, for about like maybe 3 months. And they were like, you're going and you're doing it on point.
Whether you like it or not, lady.
Yeah. At that point, like it was a choice because of the category I was in, but they were like, no, you're doing it. And so I was like, okay, so I did.
You remember how you did? Did you win? What happened with that one?
I did pretty well. I think with that one they rate the dancers individually and then kind of all together. So on the big grand scheme of things, I didn't place, but for myself, I received a silver, which I think is pretty good. That was such a fun experience. It was the first time I'd ever really like performed a solo by myself on stage, and so that's definitely a memory that.
Well, you look beautiful in that picture, let me tell you. All right, here's another one. Let's see. We have, I think, is it this one? Which one goes next? This one?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, let me open it up. Okay.
This one was taken the last year that I was training with my ballet school in Orlando. So this was probably like maybe 6 years after that first photo you saw. It's another arabesque photo.
Yes, look at your face. You are giving diva. Okay, hold on. I'm excited for you. All right, we got one more. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, share. All right, is this the last one here?
I think so.
Bam. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me open. I don't know if this, here we go. Okay, go ahead.
This one is really fun because I took it in the little like nature walk that's right outside of my house. and I did it all on self-timer. I took like, I don't even know how many photos that day, but it was just absolutely gorgeous out. And it was in the middle of quarantine and I had nothing to do. And so I was like, you know what, let me go outside and take some photos. So I
You
did.
did a great job. I love it. And let me tell you, you can tell the arabesque are just getting higher and higher, and like at a professional level, you're like, I've arrived. That's wonderful. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to talk to the audience a little bit about your GoFund page that you're having. So we're here with, again, Meghan Kelley, and this is her GoFundMe page. So can you tell everyone a little bit about your GoFundMe, how much you're looking to raise, and for the length of time?
Yes. Okay. So I originally created this GoFundMe in May around my birthday, and that's because for this wonderful endeavor that I will be embarking on soon, there has been a lot kind of playing around the scenes of my ballet journey throughout my life, and unfortunately, my mother has been diagnosed for quite a while with multiple sclerosis or MS, and so that's taken kind of a big toll on her. And I think a year and a half to 2 years ago, she had a really big, what they call like exacerbation. So like it affected her quite significantly, and she ended up needing to be in the hospital for a few months.
Oh, wow.
It was kind of a whole deal, unfortunately. And she is a nurse, and so she is the one in our family that makes the most money. And through a long story short, basically because of all of that and everything that has kind of ensued from that situation, my parents can't really help me get over to Italy or stay there as much as they would like. And so I was like, all right, well, I have this wonderful opportunity, and I knew right away that I needed to accept it because it's just the next step for me in my professional career. But I was like, I'm going to need a little bit of help this time. And so I decided to create a GoFundMe and just be very open about, just my struggles and my past and like everything that is going on with me, which isn't something that I'm like used to doing. I want to be like, oh, everything's fine. But this time I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more vulnerable if I, want to make this happen. And so that was kind of why that started. I pretty much had everything on there from the time that little picture of me doing the arabesque up until now, just kind of explaining my journey. But basically, the amount that's up on the screen is $27,000, and that is for the entire 9 months that I'll be there. So that's not like just like a one time thing. And that includes everything. So like that's rent, and that's point shoes, and that's travel, because I have been told that with the visa that they're going to give me, I have to leave the country every 90 days. Because I'm not like making like enough money, even though it's considered a job, it's not like considered one of the jobs that I can just stay there like indefinitely on a green card. So they're like, you're going to need to leave and then come back. But it works out to being kind of like Christmas break and spring break and summer. So it will work out, but that's a lot of, flying around and traveling around. So that's one of the bigger expenses, because, plane tickets, especially to Europe, aren't cheap. But
exactly. Well, I am very proud of you, and my heart goes out to you, and I pray healing for your mom and your family. I am very proud of you that you are taking this step at such a young age. You're such a mature young lady, and I'm sure that once this gets out, people are going to just try, help you and funnel money into you. Because guys, I know her personally too, and she's a wonderful spirit, aside from being a talented dancer. So congratulations on everything. I just want the last thing before you go. I just want to know, because I was your teacher and I'm just, how we are. How was the audition process? Tell everybody about that. I want to know, what did you have to go through?
So this past audition season was unlike any other. Granted, I'd only done one audition season prior to that. But of course, with COVID, it was absolutely different from anything. There were no in-person auditions. It was all over video. And so I was lucky enough that up in Virginia, where I was at, they let the trainees use the studios for free to film their audition photos and videos and everything like that. And so
Hmm.
as soon as I could, I booked. I was like, I need to get this done. I didn't want to stress about it. And so
Yes.
thankfully, my friend was super sweet and she helped me and I helped her, and we both got our videos done before Christmas. And so
Okay.
that is what I was doing all of winter break, was editing and sending, and it took quite a while because I knew that I was interested in European companies, but I was just
Hmm.
gonna send my stuff to anywhere and everywhere, America, Europe, I didn't care. And so the hunting process for like
Hmm.
good places took
Hmm.
quite a while because ballet is such an individual thing.
Hmm.
It could be that you get hired or don't get hired, really just based off of the preferences of the artistic team.
Yes.
And so I was like, all right, I want to find a place that is going to appreciate me as the artist that I am, and a place that I'm going
Yes.
to actually enjoy working for.
Yes.
And I had actually found out about this company that I'm going to through a friend who I had known at one of the
Mm-hmm.
summer intensives. And I saw her go there, and I was like, oh my gosh, that
I
looks
want to go there.
so much
Yeah.
fun.
Hmm.
And so she was like, yeah, like definitely send your stuff in. I mean, what could it hurt? Right. And I was like,
Right.
oh, cool. And honestly, I kind of forgot that I sent my audition video in there because like I was sending it to so many places. Like
Sure.
I couldn't even tell you. And so then it was about like halfway through January where I got an email back from them. And they were like, we are very interested in your application, but we need to know if you have a passport. And I was like, I do have a passport. That's one of the few things I was able to accomplish in quarantine. So like if I'm
Okay.
sending my stuff out to all these places, I'm gonna need to get a passport. So I'm very glad that I did. Looking back, everything's kind of fallen
Hmm.
into place a little bit. It was really, really funny. And so I think it was about 2 weeks after that, they contacted me again and they're like, okay, well, can we see, more videos from you?
Oh.
Because obviously I can't
Mm.
go in person to them, even if
Yes.
it's a regular time, but also because of COVID, they were like,
Hmm.
just send us
Send something.
And I was like,
Okay.
okay. So then I was trying to figure out what to send them, and I had to go back and film another variation and all of that. But I did, and I sent it to them, and they're like, okay, well, thank you very much. We'll let you know, like within the week. And that was the most
Okay.
stressful week of my life because I was
And
like,
you
when
made
am
it.
I going to send an email? So I was checking like every like day, and what they
Hmm.
finally did, and they're like, okay, well, we would like to offer you an apprenticeship contract for this coming season. And I literally like almost screamed. I almost freaked my friend out, but I didn't because she was sitting next to me, and oh my gosh, it was like just such a like a crazy feeling. I was like, "Is this happening? Is this real?" Like
Yes, it's
trying
real.
to
You
get everything
deserve
in that
it.
I wanted,
You're
and
one of the hardest working students I know. And again, I am so proud of you. And I'm so glad you came and asked. And anything I can do, I'm here for you. What is contact information for you? Can you let everyone know how to contact you if they have any questions or whatever? What is an
yeah,
email, Instagram, whatever?
I can. So I can give you my Instagram and email. I don't know, like phone number, maybe
No, no,
probably.
no phone numbers, just your like social media. Mhm.
Okay, so my social media. My Instagram handle is, I'm gonna say it and then I'll write it out, spell it out for you, but it's meg.leah underscore, so just meg.lea and then underscore, and then that's how you'll find me. It says Meghan Kelley, and that's where I am on Instagram. And then my email is pretty similar. It's megleakelly at gmail.com. So that's meglea@gmail.com. And that's a place that you can also contact me as well. And I'd be willing to answer more questions and, of course, go more in depth. And because there are like specific things that I really appreciate, like
Mhm.
fundraising with, like airline tickets or, point shoes for the amount of time that
Sure.
I'm there, or, just things
Mhm.
more specific like that. To just kind of give people kind of a goal of like what I'm aiming for, not just please donate, but like,
Right.
needing some real things that would help me when I'm
Awesome. Well, I'm so proud of you once again. Always reaching out for help is so important, everyone. Don't keep everything in. Sometimes you got to ask for help, and we're here for that for you. So thank you again, Miss Megan Kelly, and I wish you plenty of success in Italy.
Thank
And
you.
don't be a stranger.
I will.
thank, thank you again, guys, for watching 15 Minutes of Fame with our special guest, our young professional ballerina, Miss Megan Kelly. See you later, Megan. Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.